Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about how to select and use and create neutral colors for different styles of paintings we might be doing this year. So you've got a tree and some grass, and you'd like to make a green on this tree. You can see that. That's a little bit less artificial than the green you get in this little tray here. So here's the stock green they give you. It's very bright. It's a little bit non-realistic, I'd say. So we need to neutralize this green and knock out some of the saturation or the brightness that that color has. The opposite of green is red. So if we added red into that green, it would neutralize it. Let's see what happens. It kind of makes it a little bit browner. But why not just go straight to the brown, which has also got a lot of red in it, and see what that does. That is kind of a shortcut, and it's got other colors in there besides the red to further neutralize it. Maybe there's a bit of black in there or something. And you could use black too, and this Crayola watercolor set black is actually a little bit strange brown anyhow. So it's a bit of a strange combination that they came up with to create that black, but we can still use it. We might add some extra green in there now if it's turning too much neutral or too brown, too gray. And beware of these little bubbles that we're forming here too. Sometimes they'll dry and actually stay like that. We can use the same kind of colors for the grass too. So the stock green that we get in the set is very bright. But if you'd like to make it a little bit more neutral, just a little bit of brown will do the trick in a hurry. Another thing we can do is use neutral colors to tone down this reddish brown. Say you did a tree and you're like, I don't like this red tree trunk. You could use other opposite colors to do that. So maybe you'll add a little bit of purple in there. And if that's not doing the trick, try something else. Maybe we'll go back into the green and neutralize that with that color there. And again, if it's too green, you gotta kind of go back and forth. I'm noticing here a bit of a puddle emerging. I got a lot of liquid on this paper, so I can wash my brush, try to get the water out of the bristles by squeezing it, and then use it as a mop to soak up some of that water. Again, just keep doing that. Rinse and squeeze it out. Rinse and kind of move these bubbles around a little bit. So that green is a little bit more natural than the stock green that you get in the set. Same holds true for, say, you got a face here and you want to color this face. Well, what color should we use? We can start off even practicing mixing. Somebody's already been doing that in this tray. If we use that brown with some water in it, it's kind of an orange looking skin tone. The opposite of that reddish brown, I think a pretty good one is that green. So if you add a little bit of green to that, that will neutralize that and make it less red and more of a kind of a neutral brown. But you also have other colors in your skin. Just looking at your hand, there's a little bit of purple in there, so I might mix some purple in there and see how that looks, see what that does to it, and just experimenting back and forth. Maybe it's too purple. Opposite of purple is actually yellow. See what happens when we add some of this dirty yellow into there. Nope, and then we got this surprised blue business over here, turning kind of greenish now, so I might have to go back into the brown. Now there's a nice tan skin tone we can try out. That might be good for some shadow or some other variations. But look what's happening with, I have some wet areas touching other wet areas. They're going to just mix and blend together. So you got to be aware of your puddles and what's dry and what's not. If you paint next to a dry spot, it'll generally just stay where you put it. But if you paint something that's next to another wet spot, it's going to probably run together, which can create neat effects, but that may not be what you're looking for. So here's a good neutral skin tone that I've created, not by using one color, but by many different colors. So hopefully that's of help to you. And don't forget, you can use this tray to do some mixing. If you do receive a tray that's a little bit nasty like this and it's been used up a lot, just ask me and I can help you rinse it out in the sink to get you a fresh cover to mix on. So hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.